I'm Amrita Rajpan. I'm an early years specialist. I've been teaching for 22 years, but I've been learning my whole life. And that's why I have a company named Edu Learn Grow. I'm passionate about creating learning environments that are engaging, meaningful, and fun for children. I'm also a sports nutritionist, an avid traveler, an active Rotarian. I'm the territory head for the Early Childhood Association Mumbai. I'm the founder of EduLearn Grow and the co-founder of the ABCD show.
Hi, I'm Bela Kutwani, also known as Big B. Big for the size of my heart and B for Bela. A fun loving person with a great sense of humor and a passionate pickleball player. National Core Committee member of Early Childhood Association, founder and principal Cosmic Kids International, co-founder Puppet Maestros and the ABCD show, an educationist and a puppeteer who helps teachers to make learning fun for children by using puppets as a tool for teaching. My vision is to help parents and teachers raise emotionally intelligent children.
Welcome to season 2 of the ABCD show. First of all, we'd like to thank all our viewers for viewing our show, for being so committed to your own learning, and for showing us all your love. We are all geared up to get you the best educators to enhance your skills and to take your knowledge to new heights.
We have some really exciting basket of offerings. We have our ABCD shows where we will call experts to talk about their best practices. We will introduce you to some really value for money and effective products and services. And we have some incredible courses that will help you gain mastery in the subject.
Season 2 has a different format. We will have Ask Amrita and Bela on alternate Wednesdays, where you will ask us your questions on child development and we will revert. And on the other 2 Wednesdays, we will have ABCD shows with speakers or we'll showcase new products or new ideas and innovations.
So, parents and teachers, email us your questions on topics relating to early childhood development, education, and rearing on the ABCD Show 6 at gmail.com. And we will be back with the answers on Facebook Live. Waiting to see you soon.
So, welcome everyone to the ABCD show. And today we're going to be exploring teaching aids and their role in teaching. So, teaching aids have always been very important, whether it's online or offline, we require teaching aids because our target segment is the early years, and the early years is till 8 years, usually up to 8 years. And at this point, children require concrete experiences. They want to touch things, they want to feel things, they want to manipulate things. So, keeping in mind this very important teaching and learning process, we decided to have a toy company speak about their toys today. And today we're going to be exploring some very, very interesting toys that you can bring into your classroom or into your home and teach children with. So we have with us here today Tanya Shah. So welcome, Tanya.
Thank you, ma'am.
Tanya is the co-founder of Toykra. And Toykra is one of the leading toys and game companies in India. So Toykra specializes in educational, open-ended, and developmentally appropriate toys and games. So they're the national distributors for award-winning edutainment brands like Magna Tiles, which Tanya just showed us for the ones who saw, and Fat Brain Toys, Mindware, Fox Mind, Animal Planet, Happy Puzzles, to name a few. So Toykra is also the largest toy and book showroom in Gujarat. And their passion is underlined by their motto, play to grow. and they strongly believe in the developmental value of play. And this resonates with what ABCD believes in. You know, play is very, very important, and developmental play is even more important. But their focus basically lies on quality. So awareness, right engagement tools, developmentally appropriate toys. So we try to get the right mix of everything, wanted some unique toys and interesting toys that you can learn about today. So Tanya, we are off to you. Tell us about your toy brand. Tell us why you are so unique. Tell us the mantra behind your brand. So introduce a bit about yourself and your brand.
Thank you, ma'am. So Toykra, so my husband and I met during our MBA from NMIMS Mumbai, and Toykra is basically a love child, which was born in our last trimester. We were funnily enough, we were given a topic about how we can change or positively impact education in India. And we were in the same group, and we got to talking, and when our research led us to believe that there is still a very, very big gap. This was in 2013, and there was a very big gap even at that time, where kids were not, we were just playing for the sake of it. Kids were not really learning while they were playing. There was no value addition that was happening, and there was a very big gap. So once we passed out, an entire research, we spent around 6 to 8 months traveling, researching around this topic, connected with some great like-minded people in India and abroad. And we realized that a lot of work is there to be done. So in December 2013 is when we launched Toykra. And first was the physical launch in Ahmedabad, and then slowly we went on to our website and Instagram. When anybody asks me, why are you different, how are you different from any other big box retailer or any other parent child platform, so our thing is, we are a family business, right? So for us, Toykra is not really a platform. We think of it as a community. So it's a community of parents who can openly interact with us, share with us their needs, their requirements, because I still believe every child has a different path, a different requirement, and I will never ever just blindly say, okay, this toy is for 3+, so anybody who's 3+ should use it. We don't really subscribe to that. So that's one thing. Second, now the community is increasing. So we have started, like, for example, today our community is with teachers from all over India, teachers who've been at this way before than us. And there is so much that even we can learn from you, so that we sort of change our focus, or maybe tweak our focus and get your feedback for this, your requirements for this. So this is one. Second, our basic, most important USP, you may say, is quality. So till today, touchwood, I'm proud to say that we have less than 1% returns. We do not have, we have parents who've come to us after 1 year telling us that we are still using this toy, we are still enjoying this, and this toy is growing with us. So whatever we are curating, and it's an ongoing process. So whatever is curated after months and months of being sure that, okay, we are putting our name to this, there should be a value addition that every family is getting, not just a child. So like I said, play to grow. Around 90% of my portfolio is edutaining and developmental toys, and 10% is pure entertainment toys. So our portfolio is built like that, very consciously.
That's really lovely.
Very
Superb.
nice.
But Tanya, recently we had lockdown. You can remember last so many months there was lockdown, and I wanted to understand from you that what kind of toys were kids and parents playing during the lockdown, or books that they were reading. Did you have any key takeaways? I mean, what did you gauge from the people around
I'll
you?
tell you something that we noticed, and I think this is something that all households, and if schools have not started doing this yet, can do. The emergence of play systems happened. So our research was still going on during lockdown, because suddenly our response had to be different. Suddenly parents and kids were stuck in their houses with whatever limited resources here. You had to play with that, you had to learn with that, you had to pass time with that. So when we realized, that's when we realized the power of play systems, Bela ma'am. So play systems means what? You start mixing, and children are very resourceful. I have to give all this credit to kids who were interacting with us during lockdown, because we did have online sessions during then also, trying to guide them on how to use their toys and books better. So kids taught me where they have mixed 3 to 4 different kinds of toys and created a universe of learning with them. So I'll give you a very small example. So these are magnetiles. These are magnetic construction toys, which are translucent tiles, and they have magnets on each side, correct? I saw kids mixing magnetiles, creating a farm out of the magnetile farm that they make, and then using their wooden blocks to create barns.
Oh, wow.
So you have 3 toys जो पड़े हुए हैं घर पे, but they were used to create an entire farm. So for example, these are the kind of animal figurines that I think should be a part of everybody's toy cabinet. And so there were people who were sharing aquariums. So we had aquatic animals that were a part of it. People were
Okay, 1 minute. So Cheetah, Tanya is saying that she can't see. So can you show it a little slowly and into your screen, please?
Sure. So these were the wooden blocks that I was saying. These are the animal figurines. So our brand is Animal Planet. So Animal Planet, I think you must have seen their shows on TV. And they have now tied up with us to create specific animal jars. So the reason we tied up with them, again, the details. These are the guys who will know the details of a proper animal. These are the guys who know, okay, if I have to be, the tortoise has to be accurate. The tortoise has to be, the size should be good enough for the child to hold. The quality should be good enough that it stays for at least a year. And you see, there is nothing poking. These are the small nuances, because if you have a, like you said, right, 0 to 8 is where we are concentrating on. Kids are not as careful as we would like them to be. So that is where all this comes into. So you see the ears will not poke.
Safe toys there.
Yeah.
So these are the magnetiles that I was talking about. And you see, you hear this sound? This is the magnet. These are the magnets sticking. So during the lockdown, ma'am, we saw that whatever resources were available are suddenly very important. And that is why it's like now you need to think like ants. You need to save for a rainy day. You need to make sure that whatever resources in your house, in your school that you have are enough that if you suddenly do not have any other teaching aids available, or if you want to if you want to supplement your regular teaching aid, you should have enough resources. So for example, like I said, with magnetiles, these are the magnetiles. Kids were making space stations. They were making police stations. There were cities that were being built out of them. In their cities, they're putting their Legos also. They're putting their wooden toys also. These are the smaller magnetiles. Can you see these? Older kids were learning how to make 2D to 3D learning.
Wow.
So when people ask us how homeschooling was done using things like this, I'll go one by one. From magnetiles, kids were taught fractions. So 1 and 1/3 is how much. You join it and you write the number with the marker. This was how it was being taught. Kids were being taught colors. Parents were using rewritable markers to write numbers on the tiles and just spread the numbers around. And the child had to run around and join 1, then join 2, join 3. Similarly, with reusable markers, there was like 1 plus 2 is equal to how much you write here. So math was being taught like this. Colors were being taught like this, that, okay, I've mixed the blue tile with the yellow tile. What's the subsequent color? Colors were being taught like that. When the animal figurines came into play, people used the internet for some good. There are 20 animals in the box. So, okay, which animal is this? Let's write 2 things about it. Let's Google 2 facts about it. Let's create an entire farm once you've learned about each animal. This is how suddenly home learning changed for those few months when kids were stuck at their homes. So for example, I cannot stress the importance of activity books anymore, because there was this time, right, when we were allowed to open just for 4 hours in Ahmedabad. I saw parents pick up only activity books because they saw the importance. You have activity books that are teaching big and small. You have activity books that are teaching numbers. And you have books on loved characters like Julia Donaldson. The reason these activity books work, because they combine learning with stickers, with coloring, with achievement, a sense of achievement that the child gets, and in a very creative and attractive manner. So this is what we saw. And in homeschooling, during the lockdown, we saw that toys which were durable, toys which could change with the child as they grow, and toys which could handle roughness are the ones that won. Nobody asked us for dolls during the lockdown. I'll be very honest with you. Everybody asked us, give us something jo usko engaged rakhe. And that's what we want.
True.
And these three toys were winners. Animal figurines, magnetiles, wooden blocks were winners during lockdown.
True. That's because kids can do so
Wonderful.
many more things with just one little, so many more they can do.
And siblings can share these toys, irrespective of age.
Right,
The biggest thing was sibling sharing. So, घर में लड़ाई नहीं हो रही.
right.
जो resources, जो toys है, we saw that also that siblings were sharing. Even toys, I always say that don't go by डब्बे पे जो लिखा है ना वो age तो देखना ही मत. If your child is enjoying it, let the child play. चाहे वो छोटा ही हो या बड़ा ही हो. I've had 1-year-olds also who are just doing stacking with magnetiles. So how it starts? The child will first just stack. Then the child will learn how to pull apart. Your gross motor skills come into part. Then the child grows a little. Then the child starts building. So give time.
True,
Don't
true.
go by the age group. Always. Don't go always.
Totally. I love that term, Bela, play systems.
Yes.
You know, when children get together and they play with all these different toys together and they create their own universe of play, and you call it a play system. And
Yeah.
very beautifully portrayed, where you can use it for so many different things. And like the elder child is also using it for fractions and for addition and subtraction and all those higher complex learnings which are happening. And a younger child is using it for stacking and creating his own figurines. And obviously things are just very progressive with this.
Ma'am, parents were using the tiles or the wooden tiles also, in fact, to teach phonics. So
Phonics.
they had the 2 letters here, and they
Okay.
and then you just spread. So you have 100 tiles in a box. So you imagine how many spellings you can create. You write down sight words and you write down your basic phonic sound, and then you just spread the tiles, and then you say, okay, bring me only the tiles with the sight words. So the child has to word it out, pick up the tiles, and then they used to actually build up phonic towers. Then okay, now you can build it. Now you build a phonic castle for me and practice. This was done. This was
Oh,
an
nice.
idea of parents.
I think it's a lovely way. Playful learning,
And
I
you know
would
what
say.
is magnetiles have that transparent, they're translucent, basically. So the color goes through and you can see light passing through. Now that's a very, very important part of Reggio, where child learns to play with light and shadow. And the enjoyment when a child sees things through light and seeing light.
Amrita, you're frozen, I think. Let me see.
So Tanya, you all are very strong propagators of open-ended play, pretend play.
Very separate. So every play system, everything that the child creates is like a snowflake, right? Because in open-ended play, every result is a snowflake. For every child, the result is different. So, and pretend play in the same way. Pretend play has been shown to really drastically improve social and emotional reactions of the child. It's very good because they try to emulate what they're seeing in their environments. Sometimes the pretend play, I have had parents who've taken our doctor sets, कि उसको बहुत डर लगता है डॉक्टर के यहाँ जाने से. Let him play, let him explore that there is nothing wrong. You can also use these tools, and the child has gotten over the phobia. So my advice, I mean, I'm very small in front of all the teachers today to give advice, but from what we've learned during this entire course is that these are the 2 categories that you should research for toys in these 2 categories and definitely give them, because again, in open-ended and pretend play, age ke saath the entire toy grows with you. So you may be first, when you introduce the doctor set, you may be introducing just to show what the tools are called. Slowly the child starts using the tool. Slowly the child starts inculcating, okay, this is a service. These are our community helpers. That is why pretend play sets like doctor, fireman, construction, they are so important, because it's a very, very good introduction to community helpers, to the love for labor, honor for labor. So these are all fundas that you can actually end up teaching them by letting them play with these tools and seeing that everybody is worth this work. So I'll show you two sets, which again during the lockdown. So when during COVID, our frontline workers, one of the frontline workers were doctors. So we saw that again parents were really, really motivated to introduce these concepts to them. So you have like this working doctor set. So it looks like how a doctor set looks. There is a thermometer that actually moves. There is a stethoscope with sound so that the child knows that, okay, what the heartbeat sounds like. There are play scissors. There are play pans. There is a badge. So the child, you leave this set with the child for an afternoon, and that afternoon is spent well. You can be sure. And then you let them open. There were people who have taken our Animal Planet sets and who've taken the basic doctor set. But then they come to us that aaj to vet ka clinic khula hua tha. They took out. So we have a very active Instagram page, and we're very lucky because parents keep sharing images with us, and they DM us and ask us things. So I get such nice images. This child had taken all the buckets and mixed it. So it was not factually correct because cow ke side mein dolphin tha. But then there was this entire pretend play thing that they did with the vet. As a vet, the normal doctor said. Another tool that really blew off us. So we are trying to give our kids more and more realistic toys as and when they go. And construction is a theme where every child is into it. So ma'am, this is our take apart car. Just see this, okay? This is the car. The tool works. Can you see this? So
Yes.
the child can use her own mechanic, put it in, and just see this. I just took out the entire tire, and the entire car comes out like this.
Very nice. Such a great STEM activity, no? If you see, engineering, how you're taking apart things, putting them back.
And then you change the direction of the drill, and then it goes counterclockwise, so you can put the wheel back.
Wow.
So we spoke
That's
about how
interesting.
kids can break things. So we have a plane which the child can take apart fully and build it again. So these are the kind of toys that are really doing well. From animal sets to community worker sets to construction sets, you should definitely go for it, because once so the wheel came out. Can you see? I took out the wheel, I put in the wheel again, I changed the direction, and then I joined the wheel again, and I'm done. So this is again a
Very interesting.
Very interesting, very nice. I think gets a child understanding also how things are put together and the different parts, you know, in the car. Otherwise,
I think more than the child, even I would like to play with it. I'm sure the fathers and mothers will want to play with the toys like these.
I know many times they may not know the names of the car parts, and it'll be a good thing for them to learn too.
And durable, ma'am. The biggest thing is that it should stay. One-time play is a myth now. It should be a myth. One-time play, one-time use is a horrible way to spend your money.
Sometimes I feel it's better
to... Tanya, that brings me to your...
Spend more. Yeah, sorry. But spend more, but buy a nice toy. Sorry. Yeah, say. Yes, Bella, you were
Tanya,
saying?
You always mentioned that, I was asking Tanya, that brings me to our next question, that you say to invest in money. What exactly mean by investing in money?
So, ma'am, sometimes what happens
is invest in toys.
Invest
in toys. Yeah.
It's a little funny. I'm very amused actually sometimes, because as adults, we read the label of everything. We will read the label of a makeup.
Right.
We'll read the label. We'll see ingredients kya hai. You don't buy any food without labeling. You put a little more money if it's organic. That's the trend these days. But when it comes to toys or books, people are not putting in that effort. People are not asking the right questions. I always tell my parents, the parents at Toykra, you ask us 15 questions before buying, but then you should be happy and satisfied that, okay, I'm putting in 3 grand, 4 grand, 50 rupees, whatever I'm putting in is money well spent. So like ma'am said, so some of the toys, for example, they 1000 plus, 2000 plus, because that's the price even we pay for quality. So I've seen adults who will spend XYZ amount for a great phone because of the quality, or great clothes for the quality. But if your child is learning something, this particular toy or book is going to be his companion for the next 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. At that time, suddenly the mind's closed. So that's why we started this entire movement where we were actually proving that how a particular toy, so for example, Magnetiles, it ranges between 6 to 9,000 depending on the size, 100 piece or the Metropolis. So but it is still the number one, because parents realized that I'm spending this much amount, but this is going to be a part of his or her toy library for the next 5 years. So when you think
True.
of it, I'm investing in building skills, I'm investing in visual spatial skills, in fine motor skills, in coordination skills. When you're building a building, it's planning, it's strategizing. When you're mixing your other toys, that again requires planning. So this is something that my child is going to spend hours and hours with first. Now if a child is spending hours and hours with a toy, it has to be of perfect quality, right? Ma'am, there are 8 magnets in this square. If I was not able to close my eyes and tell you that each tile is individually tested, I would be scared that the magnet will come out and the child may swallow it. Number one. 2, if I was not confident enough to tell you that this is hard ABS plastic which will not break, मैं कितना गिरा लूं मेरे normal play mat पे, play surface पे, it will not break. That is when you can tell me it's not worth the money. But I'm telling you, okay, if now you must know that magnets pinch, right? If I try to put 2 magnets together, they may pinch your hand, but the magnets don't pinch anybody's hand here. So these are the things, these are the finer things that are going into a toy. Not just this, if I talk about any toy, if you're thinking of an animal figurine set, if you're talking about a pretend or even a board game, you're going to get hours and hours of learning, you're going to get hours and hours of spending time together. So you treat it as something that should be reusable and that should give returns. And that's an investment. If I see the definition of investment, something I put in today, I should see returns.
True.
And if you're introducing them to educational toys, hands down, I will write it to you. After a few months, you will see the returns when you see your child more confident, more visually clear, more open to challenges, and making sure that his environment is organized, or he's taking care and making his own universe. That is the return.
True.
So that's when I mean that, okay, it's an investment.
Investment in toys. I think you have made very valid points about investing in the toy, because it's going to really last you for so many years, like you said, which is really very good. And he's going to learn so much from these toys at the same time. The real learning experience, the journey for learning begins there.
Soft skills, ma'am, you cannot account for soft skills, but they are developing each time you're handing. So you have to be,
Right.
I always say, conscious to the kind of toy you are introducing a child to. It may make or break confidence also. So you should always be sure what kind of toy you're can the child handle it? Is he or her enough maturity is there to be able to play with it, to understand the cause and effect of the toy, because it can make or break confidence also.
True.
That's why it's very important to have developmentally appropriate toys and also progressive toys. Now, the toys which you are showing us are progressive. An 8-year-old can also play, a 2-year-old can also play. So when it goes across that age range, then it's a worthwhile investment also.
Now I want to show you this toy which has changed how toddlers play. It's called Squigs. So you've read how now suddenly silicone is the next material. Like we say, don't eat in
Right.
plastic. Give silicone bowls to kids. This toy is fully silicone. It works as a teether. You eat it, no problem. The best part, it sticks on any surface. So it creates a suction, and they stick to each other also. And they stick on any surface, which is non-porous. How parents have been using it? They will stick it to the wall, ऐसे height wise. count ascending, count descending. Take out the squeaks. So the squeaks takes a lot of force to come out. Just hear the sound. Can you hear the sound? The pop.
Yeah.
This is the sound that comes. So fine motor skills for grip. So this starts 18 months to 5 years. So this is the age. That's what I'm talking about. Like ma'am said, progressive toys. 18-month-old will use this just to pull apart two squeaks. Is going to take a lot of muscle strength. Just to do this, put it back and do this. The colors are vibrant, so the child is engaged. The pop sound is very attractive, so the child is engaged. There's a lot of force that's going, so the child has a challenge कि ये तो मुझे करना ही है. And then you're developing your hands. 18 months hua, once they start standing, crawling, running, stick it to, parents have been sticking it to the wall for height development. Okay, try reaching the squigs and pulling it out. I have seen parents stick their cupboards with squigs. Okay, then they say, these are the colors. Take all the green ones out. Take all the blue ones out. I make this mess of a construction and I tell them, khali white wala nikal ke do. So again, it's a challenge-based play system. So that's what we're talking about. That, and it is safe. So even if they're eating it, chewing on it, no problem, because it's BPA free. So again, quality is something that comes into play immediately.
Wonderful, very nice. You're doing your whole matching, ordering, sorting, pairing, everything together.
Everything.
Wonderful.
And anywhere, na? Even on the floor, just stick them on the floor. For entire afternoon, that child is going to spend trying to pull it out and pull it back again and then pull it out.
So sweet.
So this is one of my favorites.
Very interesting, very different from the links, but also, working like links also.
And it's abstract construction. So for early construction, before you move on to blocks, this is what people have been using because they connect to each other. So it's completely abstract construction.
Very nice. So now we talk about trends.
Is it easy for the small child to connect? I want to ask. Just 2 minutes. How easy is it for the small child to connect with it?
18 months plus is fine. Below that, you have to connect and give it to them, and then they spend their time chewing it or trying to
pull it up.
Okay. 18 months.
And are they managing to pull it apart?
Yeah. It takes a lot. So I have this trick of mine during weekend to see kids' reactions, because initially they're like, nikal nahi raha, and then they'll spend like, okay, they'll sit on the floor and then pull it. So once they give that center of gravity, then it comes out. And once you're 2+, 2.5+, very easy to pull it out. Then the whole swapping, stacking comes into play.
Very unique set of toys, no, Bela?
Very nice. I really love them.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
So now we were just talking about organic and we were talking about trends and whatever and what is fashionable. Now tell us, what is your top 5 toys that you would say? Which are your top 5 trending toys?
For summer vacation, especially.
Magnetiles, please. I mean, this is something you should like message Bela ma'am and Amrita ma'am later and thank them, because this is something that I can underwrite and tell you the play value and the engagement value is infinite. First would be that. Second, I think you should always have a mix of toys because you never know what a child's mood is. So you should have at least one construction toy. So it can be either magnetiles or it can be wooden blocks, or it can be your traditional Legos. So one construction toy is a must-have. 2 animal figurines. Now, Animal Planet is there. There's another brand called Wild Republic. They are also making excellent animal figurines. These are the 2 which are main right now, who are doing good quality, detailed work. So you're not misrepresenting anything to your child, because if they learn about the animal a wrong way, it sticks with you forever. So again, animal figurines, because they'll be able to mix the toys more and it stays for longer. As they grow up, there are more and more things, because there are dinosaur sets. So imagine learning the names of 20 dinosaurs. Any child who's into prehistoric, and all of the, like 80% kids I've seen go through that phase of dino obsession. So things like this. So animal figurines is again second thing that you should be having. Third, anything pretend play, at least one toy, please invest in it. It can be whatever your child is interested in. Some kids are interested to be firefighters, some kids are interested to be construction workers, some kids want to be mechanics. So depending on that, please do your research. You can ask us anytime, and even if you're not buying from us, please ask us. We love to discuss about all this. But one third should be a pretend play toy for sure. Fourth, it's not a toy, but activity books are very underrated. So whatever your, and don't do the padhai wala activity books. Don't take activity books of like ABC 1, 2, 3. There are a lot of unique activity books which are teaching color coordination, which are teaching opposites. They're teaching sequencing through activities. And if they have stickers, then more the merrier. Sticker activity books are something your kid will thank you for. And fourth should be board games. Please, like, we should learn from the lockdown and should keep very good, interesting board games. Ma'am, I wanted to just 2 minutes of your time.
Sure, sure.
There's this new introduced. So this is one of our brands, Peaceable Kingdom. Ma'am, this is a non-competitive board game format. So they have around 15 board games. For example, I have Blast Off Bingo or Button Belly Button in my hand. These both are for 2+. Ma'am, only cooperative play. So 2 to 6 players can play, but you are not playing against each other. You are playing against the game.
Wow.
The kids have to support each other. If you want to win as a group, you have to support each other, share with each other, keep your resources pooled. These are the values we want to teach today.
This is awesome.
For example, so Blast Off Bingo is a space-themed bingo game. But isme farak kya hai? All of you play together or else nobody is winning. So this entire brand is focused on being together as a team and moving forward. And at the same time, आपके जो concept है वो तो आप सीख ही रहे हो. Socio-emotional skills है, planning है, strategizing है, which all games have. But you're not beating each other. And that's why we loved it, because we don't want kids to be competitive, be collaborative. And you know, because that's the future. The more collaborative you are, you both grow.
So also it is the different kinds of play where you progress from solitary play to isolated play and to cooperative play. I think we're going through those steps when we're doing this.
Yes.
You know, a child is naturally gravitating towards those steps.
Yes.
Very nicely done.
So a stack of board games is must have for summer anytime. Just be prepared, because it also it counts for very good family time too. That's
yes. Parents can also play with the child then.
Yeah. And number 5 would be, they're not toys, but we now call them basic art supplies. I always say that you should have your basic art supplies in place. So we recently introduced the washable crayon. So I can write right now in front on my wall and show you, and then just rub it off with a hanky and it'll come off.
Wow.
Does it just like that, and does it come out nice? And
1 second, can you see me? So I just wrote, right? I've written hi. Can you see on my wall?
Yes,
I can see.
I just need a tissue. And it's off.
you don't need water, nothing, no liquid.
अभी मैंने ऐसे ही कर दिया because I had a face wipe, but then you can just
wet damp cloth and you're done.
Because we realized again, we were researching that the most favorite thing kids like is drawing on the walls, right? Drawing on the floor. That was the number one complaint we have been facing. So washable chalks, washable sketch pens, washable crayons.
This is amazing.
So you're saving your
Very required in this lockdown.
Yeah, because they're bored, right? Time. They go off someplace else and draw there. So this was again one more thing, because this helps. Their canvas becomes the whole world.
Right. I remember in AVM we used to have those black walls for the preschool kids to color. Remember?
Yes, sir.
When parents would complain,
Yes,
they're doing the same thing in the house as well. They're spoiling the house wall. So now they have a solution to this.
Ma'am, remembering that only, I have created that wall kind of a thing here also.
I thought as much.
We've done that here. Because it's a different level of creativity comes out when they're, given that freedom.
True.
Just enjoy yourself and learn something.
I think It's
Right.
nice. So children can be taught that you can only use these pens and these crayons and this chalk and color on the walls, nothing else. So at least they have some freedom and they have some parameters also in place.
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful, very nice. Really very, very lovely toys.
Thank
I
you.
think we have a question, no, Bela?
Yeah, let me just see.
Okay.
Okay, question is how
Yes.
to purchase. So Tanya, if you can
I
put
can
the
see.
link on the chat, and all will be, yeah.
And we're running an ABCD code also for 1 week.
Yes, please,
Yes, please share
everybody,
with
when
everybody.
you, yeah, we have an ABCD code, so you will get a discount.
It's
So,
called
Bela, what is the
ABCD
Tanya, what
1515.
is the ABCD
I'll
code?
put it in the chat. ABCD 15.
15. So go to
So you need to use
toycraft.com
this code.
and you can buy.
You can use this code when you check out. The code will come, option will come that time.
Hanji.
Yes, Tanya has written. Super. Thank you, Tanya.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. This has been refreshing.
Okay.
We
Really,
liked
and
it.
we really loved, yeah. And really some really good, amazing toys. I wish I was a child again to play with all these toys.
So Madhavi is saying, I can't see the link. Madhavi, it's toycra, TOYCRA.com. And the code is ABCD15, ABCD15.
I've shared the hyperlink now, ma'am, so she can just click on it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
Yes. Why can't you see it in the chats?
I've shared the hyperlink now.
I think you're sharing it to panelists only. That's why, Tanya. Make it to
Tanya,
everyone.
you're
then they
sharing
can
it
see
only to panelists.
Sorry.
That's why nobody can
Huh.
see it.
Okay, we're sharing it to all now. Just hold on. Yes, perfect.
Yeah, I was also wondering
Everybody
why.
can see the link now.
Please put the code, yeah.
Please put the code. Okay.
Does anyone have any questions about the toys or any feedback? We would love it. Tanya, put the code, please.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for having me here today.
It was very nice, Tanya. Thank you so much for coming. I think everybody over here has got a whole new insight into different kinds of toys. Wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite is your Magna toys now.
And I like that you can create those play systems
Yes, ma'am.
with all these toys.
Yes.
You know, when you take all of them together and create your own little toy universe.
Thank you.
Lovely.
Any more questions from the audience? Then we'll take them, or then we call it the end of the day. Any more questions?
Okay, before we leave, we want to tell you we've started some lovely courses on ABCD. We have Gitanjali Shetty Kaul. She's also been on our ABCD show, and she's doing a lovely course on storytelling. And now it is a very in-depth course, which, you know, a person doesn't have a superficial feel of storytelling, but learns all the tools and techniques that they can use with storytelling. So please do go to our FB page, look over there and find out more details about Gitanjali Shetty Kaul and her storytelling, course, and do sign up for it. It's really, really nice.
You also get a certificate when you take part. So please, I would encourage everyone to take part. And I vouch for her. She's really amazing. And we only call the best on our platform. So you rest assured, we get the best of, like how we got best of Tanya's toys over here, Toykra. So we'll get the best of the toys and the best of people for you. Please go to our YouTube page, like our YouTube page. Also join our group called Thought Leaders Group on Facebook. Share your ideas, share your comments over there. We would love to have all of you over there. And Tanya, thank you once again from the bottom of my heart for being here with all of us. We really enjoyed watching all your toys and looking forward to buying some myself. Thank you.
Thank you, Tanya. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See you.
And
Say
bye,
goodbye.
everyone. Thank you for coming on the ABCD show.
Bye-bye. please send your FB and YouTube link.